Morning, everyone. Now, even though we live in Arizona, there are still moments throughout the year when our gardens are still in danger of freezing.
Right. So to prepare for those temperatures, Master Gardener Joyce Nill is here. Joyce, welcome back to the show.
Hi, thank you for inviting me.
So I know it just turned November and we're already talking about that first frost, which is actually coming up pretty quickly. When is it?
It is. It's usually, depending on your lot here in southern Arizona, it could be anywhere from the middle of November towards the end of November. At my house, it's the 15th of November is my average frost date.
Okay.
But every lot is a little bit different.
So you have all of these materials here to show us. Now, what is the difference between all of these?
Well, first of all, I wanted to talk about frost cloth because that is the most commonly used. It comes in either a green or a white fabric. This is a medium heavy cloth, and what you do with frost cloth is you put it over your plant all the way down to the soil level, and then you secure it. Frost cloth is good because it allows moisture such as rain and the sunlight to penetrate, and it will actually warm the soil underneath here. And then that's what you would want to use, but it comes in all different weights, and that's probably the most important thing.
So I know, so that's a thumbs up for you.
That's a thumbs up.
So I know we have other options here, and you're going to tell us even some that are no's.
These are big no's.
Okay.
No plastic pails of any size, any type. No plastic bags of any type. And no plastic tarps of any type on any of your plants. So we're going to get rid of those right away.
Okay.
The reason why you don't use plastic is because plastic will actually conduct the freezing temperatures directly onto your plant, and it kills them. So we want to never use that. What you do want to use is a plastic or a frost cloth such as this, and when you go shopping, you always look for packaging that tells you exactly how many degrees it will protect. And you're really aiming for 6 to 8 degrees of protection. If you're looking at a package and it doesn't indicate how many degrees of protection, you put it down and you don't purchase it. It's really, really important. But you would take your frost cloth and you would put it over your plants that are hydrated, such as your trees, your vegetables, or your flowers. You never hydrate cactus. And you always want to keep in mind that the coldest temperature is roughly around 4 in the morning. So you want to try to put your frost protection on as soon as you hear on the weather report that it's going to be freezing.
Okay, so now I know a lot of people in my neighborhood, they use towels and sheets, and I see you brought some here, and they use those to cover large plants. Is that safe?
Perfect.
Oh,
it's absolutely perfect. The only problem, and I brought some from my own house, the only problem with this is that if they become wet, you need to remove them and dry them. You can't leave them on during the course of a day, whereas some of frost cloths you can leave on for 48 hours, depends on the manufacturer. But with sheets, towels, blankets, you have to remove them in the morning when it reaches about 40 degrees in temperature, because actually these don't breathe very well and they'll trap that cold air underneath. So you don't leave these on. If it's raining, you have to take them off and dry them. You're taking them on and off every day. But yes, to answer your question, these work perfectly. They're inexpensive. You can buy them at secondhand stores. It's great.
Now, is this all the same even when we're talking about cacti protection?
No. And
completely different.
Completely different.
Okay.
So cactus, you do not hydrate. So you're not going to water your cactus or your succulents. Then the next thing is you see a lot of people protect their growing tips with little styrofoam cups. This works if it's a really light frost, but I really like to use paper bags for columnar cactus, and you can pop these open and you slip them over the top of your cactus. If there's thorns, you don't get them on your hands, so the paper bags really work well. Again, you do have to run out there every morning, remove them when it's a roughly 40 degrees. Now, there is another frost cloth, and it's like this, and as you can see,
It's like a dryer sheet.
Absolutely. Super sheer only protects for 3 degrees, so you do not want to use this. It's not enough in the Tucson climate. Okay?
Okay, well, I see we have this beautiful planter here. And Joyce, is this toilet paper?
Yes, this is toilet paper. You're so lucky.
What are we doing today?
Well, we're going to plant lettuce today. I wanted to show an economical way of planting lettuce that's really a lot of fun. So take your toilet paper and you lay it down, and then you'll take this and you'll wet it.
All right, just a little bit, or?
Oh, you want to soak it?
Oh, we're soaking it. Okay.
And the reason why we're using the toilet paper is because lettuce seeds, radish seeds, carrot seeds are very small. They're almost impossible to see when you're trying to plant them in your garden, so you plant them too thick and you're wasting your seed. So the little lettuce seeds are here. I'm going to let you plant.
All right, they are very tiny.
Tiny.
I don't know if we can see those. But I'm gonna plant them about 1 inch apart from each other. Look at how small those are. I don't know if you can see that.
And
So-
Joyce, while she's doing that, as she's putting them in and putting them in an inch apart from each other, I'm noticing there's another plant in this same pot. Are they too close, or is that okay? Because I know you talked to us about crowding. I'm
Yes.
listening when you come, Joyce.
Well, what this is going to do is provide additional color. This is a red sales lettuce. It's a leaf lettuce, which is the only kind of lettuce you plant in Arizona. And it's going to provide a little bit of height. It'll provide a little additional color. And the reason why we're going to use this toilet paper is that we can spread the seeds out. We don't use as many. And also the toilet paper is going to disintegrate, so it won't be there. But it provides very even moisture for these seeds. You'll get better germination. So we have this planted, so now all I'm going to do is scatter a little soil over the top, which I removed this morning.
Easy that was.
Well, I'm seeing why my lettuce never grew. That was very easy, and it makes perfect sense. Joyce, you have all of the tricks.
Oh, this has been
Amazing.
fun.
I love that you came and showed us the do's and the don'ts, so we can avoid the things that we maybe were doing that were bad for our plants. So thank you so much for coming.
You're welcome. Thanks for inviting me.
Oh, absolutely. Now, you can attend the free demonstration garden tours every Saturday and Wednesday at 9 a.m. at the Extension office, and the holiday gifts from the garden workshop. That's on November 14th. For more information, you can call 626-5161 or log on to extension.arizona.edu.